Well, hello everybody. Welcome online. Thank you for taking the time to jump on and just have a quick look at what's happening on in the epic world that we are living in. The worldwide launch of the epic era is upon us. Basically, what's been happening over the last few weeks is what I'm about to take you through, where we're at as we speak, and what's coming in the future. So again, thank you for taking the time. And really look forward to presenting this to you, and hopefully you can see why we are so excited about what's happening right now. It's just an amazing time to be involved. So just want to go through a few slides here, just explain what's happening, and so away we go. So for those who may or may not know what they're watching, or they may have somebody that said, "Hey, jump online and watch this presentation. Tell me what you think." Epic is a brand new business opportunity being launched worldwide. At this point in time, it is free to register a pre-launch spot. Now, I emphasize it's free to register a pre-launch spot because what that means is when your country or the country you are living in or registered in opens for business, you will be asked then to confirm your spot by obviously buying a starter pack. So what that means for us is, if you're in a country, well, we're in Australia at the moment, the USA opens in the next 24 to 48 hours as far as product goes. If you register a spot and then you register somebody that you may be friends with in the USA and they start building their business and creating volume before you, that's okay, because what happens is the volume accumulates until the time when your country opens. If you just happen to be listening to this in a country that's may not open for 6 months or 12 months, then that's okay too. You just have a bit of patience, obviously, but you just have to lock in your spot as per what I've just said, the free registration. And your spot, again, is held and volume is accumulated until the point when your country opens. So what that means is you're at the very, very beginning of Epic. Previously, what would happen is you would um, you would hear about a company that may be opening in a couple of years after it opened in a different country. So what I mean by that is traditionally in this industry, a company might open, say, in the USA, um, might develop in the USA for a year or two and open in a second country, maybe Canada or Mexico or Japan or something like that. It might develop that country for another year or two, get a bit more money, grow a bit bigger. And by the time it comes to your shores, it could be 5, 6, 10 years old. Okay? Now, there's about 16 countries that will open with product before the end of January 2014, and Epic's vision is to have over 100 countries open as quickly as possible. Now, let's just think that you might be in that 100th country, for example. It might be 12 months down the track before your country opens. But you can log in as we speak and hold your spot. Okay, you can hold your spot, and your spot is held until the time when your country does open. So we don't have to wait that 1 or 2 years for America to develop, and that 1 or 2 more years for another country to develop, and that 1 or 2 years for another country to develop. If you are listening to this in the USA, fantastic, you're right to go. Mexico is about a week away. Some of the European countries a few weeks after that. Australia, New Zealand, those countries over here, mid-December. And as I said, by the end of January, there's about 16 or 17 countries that will be open. But if not, if you're in one of those countries that are listed as a future country, you can still log in your spot. So you are at the very, very beginning of what we believe is going to be absolutely huge. What's good about being at the beginning is you can work directly or work with some of the founders. I was lucky enough about 4 weeks ago to be at the Epic pre-launch event in Salt Lake City, Utah, or in Park City, actually. I was able to meet personally with Glenn Jensen, I've known for years, with Al Shuar, and there's a video message where you can see from Vincent Tan on epicera.com. I encourage you to go and read about that. But what's important to know about these guys? Well, Vincent's a billionaire based in Malaysia, puts his money into things that work. Again, watch that video. I'll let you do that in your own time. Al Shuar came up with eCauseway, and you'll find out what eCauseway's got to do with all this shortly. But he founded a company called eCauseway 34 years ago. Is operating in 17 countries, as you can see, $500 million in sales in 2012. So very well-respected and smart businessman. Then you've got Glenn Jensen. Glenn's the co-founder of Epic, experience in the industry. Glenn, over the over the last couple of decades, has been instrumental in the formulation and foundation of four big companies. You may have heard of them: Agile, Monave. He had fair bit to do with the product development. He also founded and sold off a company called Synergy Worldwide. He certainly also helped New Skin and New Ways develop into Europe and Japan, respectively. I can't remember which one was which, but he was instrumental in all that. So the background behind Glenn is simply amazing, and he's actually uh, thought of by a lot of people as the Steve Jobs of the network marketing industry. What's interesting about all that is they are the people, the corporate people, driving this, along with some other brilliant people. And as far as being beginning, it's a bit fuzzy, but myself, my wife Leanne there, and a friend of ours, Alison from Sydney, there with Glenn and Al at the launch in Utah. So we are, as I said, right at the very core of it, right at the very core of the start. And the beauty of this sort of industry is, what we say, we're creating wealth while having a life. So did we go over and do that business launch in Park City? Park City is beautiful. It's where they had the uh, Winter Olympics in 2002. We were there just as the snow was starting to hit the mountains. We got to have a look around. We got to enjoy ourselves. While we were there, we were creating a business, creating wealth, but we were doing it while we were having a lifestyle as well. So to be able to travel around the world and meet people and do things under the guise of business is just sensational. You'll see here, there's my friend Alison from Sydney who came over with us. In the background there, you can see the snow starting to hit the mountains. Unfortunately, I mean, Alison's as pretty as a picture, obviously, but what this does take away is when you actually looked at that live, that just was so beautiful. It was so picturesque. It was like a painting. I remember saying to my wife, "Look at that, just standing back. It just looks like a painting. It was so beautiful." So to be in that area on a business trip was sensational. And just to prove I was there, there's myself and my wife Leanne. You can see she's nice and cold. We're here on the Gold Coast, nice and sunny. She got there and there was snow on the ground. She couldn't believe it. So she is smiling because she's pretty happy to be there, but she is cuddling up nice and warm. And then there we go. There's another picture of us in the main street of Park City, all rugged up. A few days before this, we landed on a Thursday. We were here on that Thursday night. So this is actually the Sunday before we flew back out. But 4 days before this, we were in shorts and t-shirts. So you can imagine the shock to the system. But still, it's all about enjoying life and creating business. Little friend we found there, Lucy the Moose, in the main street, just to show it's all have a little bit of fun as well. Looks like the moose has given me a kiss, but I don't think so. Just looks like a bit of fun. So we move on. What this is all about with Epic and eCosway, as I said before, you'll hear about how that ties into each other. eCosway is the 35-year-old company founded by Al Chua. It is in partnership, in a strategic partnership with Epic. You can see a little picture there with a little storefront. So Epic is in partnership with eCosway, and eCosway has storefronts. The little concept down the bottom there is a rough idea of what the stores look like. You can see little Epic products have been superimposed on that picture, to be honest, but that's sort of a bit of an idea of what it's going to look like. What that means is there's going to be an opportunity, which we can explain further later on. There's going to be an opportunity not only in the traditional MLM business where you buy things online on your auto ship, but you're going to also be able to walk in to a store and buy stuff at retail and create business volume in that way. So never been done before. Got on there about the team factor again, eCosway and Epic, and then us, the team people in the field. It's about us getting out there and spreading the word. And when you hopefully get the opportunity to get to know Glenn a little bit more, get to know Al a bit more, and the other corporate people, and actually the leadership that is developing, what you'll find with the culture of this company is that it's so upfront, and everyone's a friend, and everyone wants to be a part of your success, and it's just an amazing team culture. So that's something that obviously is easy to say, but when you see it in the future, I think you're going to be amazed by, absolutely amazed by what we found um, with the people behind this. It doesn't matter what I say. It all comes down to what a couple of things, and a couple of those major things, obviously, is the Epic products. And what Epic is launching with is products that you can integrate into your everyday life of health and well-being, which is a big thing. Easy to use, easy to keep using. Therefore, because you're using it and your customers are using it, your volume continues to grow, your business keeps to grow, and they're actually products that work. There's science behind them that can show how they work. When you test them out, I know you'll find that they do work, and they are everyday products. And when I say everyday products, you can see they're highly consumable, all natural, organic, whole food nutrition. You can see the words there. They create healthy habits, and they're practical daily use. But all those other words there, the superfoods, healthy digestion, non-GMO, that you hear those in the news every day because the nutrition that's out there is really lacking in exactly what it's called nutrition. So you can really supplement what you're eating and drinking with healthy nutrition that your body is craving. And we'll go through a couple of very quick ones. A couple of the launch products, the Epic Brews, 100% pure raw cacao. It's like a little pack. You squeeze it, it comes out already in like a melted chocolate, if you like. It just gives you just a healthy boost and a steady energy boost. You can have it hot or cold if you like. I like also sometimes I mix it through like a smoothie. I actually mix it in with the coffee sometimes to have like a mocha type flavour. If you do have it as a hot drink, don't think it's going to be like your sweet, nice, or feel like a nice sweet, sugary hot chocolate with a marshmallow. It does go along the lines of replacing your coffee intake and so on. You can add a sweetener to it. I always say use like a stevia, a natural sweetener. It does say that you can add creamer, which is obviously a US thing. Um, I just advise to find something a little bit different than a straight milk, which has lactose, because lactose can change the potency of cacao. But sensational product. I encourage you to do your research on what 100% pure raw cacao can do for you. The next product there, Everyday Essentials. Again, exactly what it says: a superfood ingredients, all natural daily nutrition, a whole food healthy drink with antioxidant support with MSM, and MSM's amazing for joint health. So look up what MSM does for you. But again, very simple, nice flavored drink. You just mix it up and take it whenever every day. Just a nice healthy drink every day. The enzymes, I love these products. I've been using them. Basically, what it comes down to is in food, there should be natural enzymes in it to help your body digest the food that you're eating. Unfortunately, one of the worst things you can do for food is cook it. When you cook food, it actually destroys a lot of the enzymes. So if you can think of any food you may cook, I don't know how many of you are out there, but listening, but I'm sure there's one or two in there that actually do cook their food. It does unfortunately destroy a lot of the enzymes you need. So these enzymes, just take a couple of times a day. It helps break down the food. It's just amazing. Alison, who you saw earlier, she actually broke some of these, mixed in a bit of water, and poured it on some oats, and let the oats bowl of oats sit, and had the enzymes in it. Another bowl of oats sit there just as normal. Everyone knows if they leave oats sitting around, it can turn into like a bit of a cement or a paste. After a few hours, the bowl that had the enzymes in it had actually liquefied. So it's a really proof of how these products work. Amazing. Relax. Again, high pace, high stressed environment we're living in. If you need something to be able to kick back and just relax, this is what it does. The testimonials coming out on this product about people that have had trouble sleeping or can't relax at night, having some of this and just having the best night's sleep and feel refreshed in the morning, just absolutely sensational. Next one, Curb. Curb is an amazing product, I have to say. Some of the visuals I've seen people taking this, as it says, controls your sweet tooth. It's all natural. Simply what you do with this product is you spray it on your tongue, and it causes anything that's got refined white sugar in it to taste bad. So therefore you don't want to eat it. We saw a lady eat an Oreo biscuit and spit it out because it just tasted like sawdust. But what's good about it is then you can have a nice crispy green apple or apple, and it doesn't affect the natural fruit sugar, so it tastes absolutely normal. really going to change the way people can curb their sugar cravings. Then we move on to the Epic oils. There's about 12 oils coming out. So again, I know there's a few oils out there, but what we have learned about oils is when you see them in a blue bottle like this, it means they are at a very, very high quality. To have high-end therapeutic oils, you have to have them in this blue bottle because that protects them and makes them last longer. If you see an oil in a brown or a clear bottle, a lot of the time what that means is the manufacturer of that oil has, just before they put the oil in the bottle, they've actually had to artificially enhance the oil. And that artificial enhancement actually lasts longer in a brown or clear bottle. So I'm not saying every oil in a brown or clear bottle has that issue, but certainly check it out and just see what the quality of the oils are that you're using, if you are using them. Okay, now they're the Epic launch products, but just to go on to where I mentioned the eCauseway tie-in, there's a eCauseway sign out the front of a shop. Last week, a friend of mine, a friend of ours, a leader in Epic by the name of Kathy Humphries, walked into an eCauseway store in her local area and just had a look to see some of the products that are going to be available to Epic members at a membership price, and also, as I said, a membership price which then also adds to your monthly EV or Epic volume. And just, I'm not saying these products are going to be exactly what's in your country, but just to give you a bit of an idea of what's coming. This is your Swiss Caviar, well, you said Beauty Code skincare range. High quality. What you will find with eCauseway products is that the quality is sensational. So just to give you a bit of an idea, like a skincare range, and then also your everyday stuff. So toothbrush, hand cream, mouthwash. There's just a touch of what is going to be available to us, straight away. As I said, your country, the products could be a little bit different here and there, but that's just something to give you a bit of an idea of how it all works. So really exciting times in that way. Again, creating daily habits, healthy habits, and we're just getting started. So those Epic products, there's already more products coming in the first quarter of next year. So you are, again, remember I showed you that slide early, you're at the beginning. Well, now imagine being at the beginning of something huge that's only going to grow. So the product line is just going to grow and grow and grow. So again, really exciting to be involved right now. What makes us different and unique to every other business out there? Well, not only the Epic and the eCauseway strategic partnership, but unfortunately I'm not that technical, so I'm not going to try and explain this to you. But when you see the back office and the support structure, the tools that are coming out, you will be blown away. The company that is looking after the back office for Epic is a company that does the back office for many other companies and a handful or so, a few more of actual MLM companies. And what they've done is they've just taken the best of the best and they've put it all into one. So you can have over 100 different videos that you can send out to people, and it's going to integrate into social media. It's just it's mind blowing. To be honest, I was sitting there with my mouth open and I'm just thinking, this is just going to make it just happen for us. Obviously, there's going to be events and training. The culture I spoke about before, how everyone's involved as a team in the community. Communication again comes in that back office, and what we're doing here, webinars and three-way calls and support, and then the personal development. I just want to quickly touch on that. Personal development, I'm a big advocate for personal development. We met a guy in Utah by the name of Bruce Davison, and he's actually a corporate guy employed by Epic, and his role is actually to develop the personal development side of this company. And when I heard that, I thought, man, that is so cool for a company to actually employ somebody to do that. This company is on the right track. Another thing that's really exciting about us is the leadership that's coming to Epic. The new leadership, the people that have been involved for a minute, the people that have been involved for a month, the people that have been involved for a year, the people that have been involved for a decade. It's just, there's a team of young people there. There's, middle-aged people like me, if you like. It's just amazing. And one of the things that is great is the Epic Performance Program, which is open to anybody. Basically, what this means is you can apply to Epic and say, look, I'm earning this much money at the moment per month, and if I can promise you these figures, so it's a performance-based program. I just want to emphasize that again. If you hit certain targets with your Epic volume growth in your business, you will be paid accordingly in regards to what you agreed with Epic. There's more to it than that, but if you're interested in finding out more, get back to the person that invited you to listen to this, and they'll be able to set you, put you in the right area to find out more. Okay, all the products are great, the leadership's great, the development's great, the people finding it great, the corporate people are great. We're all great. But one of the things that doesn't work too well is, doesn't work well if a company hasn't got it, is the profit plan. If they haven't got a good profit plan, well, guess what? We've got a cracker, to put it nicely. So let me quickly take you through the profit plan. Again, if you want to know more about it, get back to the person that's put you on this webinar or listen to this recording. But basically, here's how it works. We see these little, your membership rewards with your credit cards and your Costco's and your Sam's Club. The more you buy, you earn points, you get stuff free. If you can refer people to some of these things, you'll get extra stuff free. You've got all the online voucher systems happening, and if you spread the word, they'll give you better discounts. So this sort of word of mouth marketing, if you like, happens on a daily basis. If you've ever said to somebody, hey, go and see this movie, and they've gone to the pictures theatre and seen the movie because you told them to, that's basically what we're doing. Word of mouth marketing. Now, if you have sent somebody to the pictures and they've seen a movie because of you, how much is your commission check at the end of the month from the picture cinema? How much do they pay you in commission? I'm probably guessing that they don't pay you much at all, if anything. So, the referral marketing, it's an everyday thing. Some people decide to do it for nothing, and that's cool. Some people like to develop an income out of it, and that's what we're talking about here. So the referral programs, there's free products, cash rewards, and a lot more. Here's basically how it works. You purchase some products. Okay, the product packs will come out, and then once you purchase your product, you simply do the same. Share the products with two friends, and then if the two friends do the same thing, voila, there it is. And of course, if the two friends do the same thing, voila, okay, it just keeps building and building and building. It is that simple, okay? The process is that simple. You get two, they get two, those new two get two, and down the track it goes. How does that make you money? Well, there's a couple of different ways. First way, you can purchase product and you can actually sell it to somebody. So you take the product to somebody, hand it to them, and they pay you for it, and you earn retail profit. Personally, I've been in the retail game for previously. I don't want to get back into that. If somebody wants to buy it off me, that's fantastic. I might do it for the first time, but when they come back to me and say, I want to buy it again, what I'll do is I'll put them onto the preferred customer program. The way the preferred customer program works is they just take out a membership with the company, and then they buy direct from the company at a member's price, and all that volume gets added to your volume, and at the end of the month, the company adds all that volume up and pays you accordingly commission. Pretty simple. The next aspect of the preferred customer is the enroll 3, and yours is free. How this works is, doesn't matter if you've got 5 customers, and these are customers, okay? If you've got 5 customers, 10 customers, 20 customers, 50 customers, doesn't matter how many, what happens is the company grabs your 3 best customers, averages out what they've spent, and says, you know what, this is the average of those 3 best customers, so that's how much product we're going to give you this month free of charge, okay, up to $300. So if the average of your 3 best customers is $300 worth of product, that's what you're going to get free of charge. Pretty simple. Enroll 3 and yours is free. Your first order bonus, again, these packs are in US dollars at the moment, and the US packs, we're just waiting to see what happens in other countries. They may vary a little bit, but I just want to use this as an introductory. You can see the 3 packs there. I'm just going to talk about the Epic pack for now. So let's say the Epic pack launches. It's $900 US. You get 360 EV paid into your cycle, which I'll talk about shortly. But straight away, you get a $90 bonus. Pretty simple. You get out there, get somebody enrolled at $900 level, you get $90. $600 level, $45. $300 level, $20. How many people can you enroll? That's up to you, really, because the limit's in your mind. So Now, unlimit your mind and let's go for it. How many people can you personally put in, and you earn that volume? Oh, sorry, that first order bonus. As an extension of that, though, they also have the first order leadership bonus. Now, you can see there the packs again. Let's again talk about the Epic pack, the $900 pack. You've earned $90. You can see on this slide it says the first order leadership bonus, $160. How does that work? You can see it down the bottom on the right there. Epic pack $900, first order leadership bonus $160. It bypasses you as the enroller. You've earned your $90, but the $160 get passed upline to your upline sponsorship. So let's say you enroll somebody and they enroll somebody. The person you've enrolled earns the $90, and then that $160 will start with you starting kicking up your line. If you're a champion level, which we'll talk about the level shortly, you'll get 15% of that $160, which works out to be $24. Okay, that's basically how that works. You'll see there the second tiers. That's a little bit more technical. I won't worry about that now, but basically 15%, 15%, 15% up. If for some reason you go ambassador and there's no champion or mentor in between you and that enroller, that two other 15% rolls up to you as well. Okay, so that's how that first order leadership bonus works. Again, flying through this very quickly, but it's just to give you an idea, to get you interested enough to contact the person that put you onto this webinar or put you onto this recording. Team Cycle Commission. Okay, again, you remember before I said if somebody takes out the $900 pack, they get 360 EV that goes into their cycle. You've got two business legs. You've got your left leg and your right leg. So you saw that get two of your friends earlier as well. You put one type person on your left leg and one on your right leg at the $900 level. That's 360 and 360 on each leg. If they then do the same thing, they've got 360 and 360 on each of their legs and 360 and 360 on the other person. And all that volume adds up. So on your left leg, if you've got three people on there at 360 volume, obviously that's 1,080. And on your right leg, same thing, 1,080. Every week, when one leg hits 600 and the other leg hits 300 points, it cycles. And you can see there, if you're a connector, you earn $25 per cycle. As a champion, 30, as a mentor, 35, and ambassador and above, $40. Okay, so if that 1,080 and 1,080 on each leg, take 6,000 from 180 and 300 from 180, and you've got 480 and 780 left. So that's cycled once, but now you've got 780 and 480, so 600 from 780 comes out, 300 from 480 comes out, so that's another cycle. So if you're ambassador or above, that's another $80 just like that. So you've got your 90, you've got your 160 that's flowed up, your percentage of the 160, and now you're getting the cycle bonus. Okay, that's how that works. That can cycle in the future 750 times, which equals $30,000 a week. Now you might say, "Oh, that's a long shot." You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is a long shot. But remember, you were at the beginning, and this is where it starts right now at the beginning. So, okay, let's say it's not 30,000. Let's take a couple of zeros off. What about 300 a week? Just in that, would that make a difference? What about 3,000 a week? Okay, surely you can envision that, and you can see what difference that'll make to you. The beauty of this Team Cycle Commission is also your Epic matching bonus. You can see there we spoke about if when you're a connector, champion, mentor, you can see the qualifications as they roll up. When you hit the mentor level, you can see on that screen there it says on your first generation you get 15% matching bonus. Now what that means is if you enroll somebody and whatever they make in that cycle bonus, and their cycle bonus, as their sponsor, if you're a mentor level, you get 15%. So remember I said what would $1,000 a week make for them? Well, if they earn $1,000 a week, you're earning 15%, so you're earning $150 a week on their work. And then ambassador, 15%, and second level, 10%. So if you enroll somebody, you get 15%. If they enroll somebody, that's your second generation, you get 10%. And that rolls up and up and up. Now, all these levels here, connector, champion, mentor, ambassador, hero, icon, legend, and humanitarian, if you go to www.epicera.com, you can download the PDF that I'm basing this webinar on, and at the end of that PDF, it actually has an explanation of all those levels and what's required. So I'm not going to go into that now. I'm going to just move on to this one, the Legends Pool. Again, right at the end there, the Legend. I'm not going to try and explain this at all, except to say that at a legend, when you reach legend, this bonus pool opens up, and 3% of the company's volume goes into basically a bucket, and anyone that qualifies as a share gets a share of that bonus pool. So again, worry about that later, but just know that anytime you hear the word bonus, you should smile, because that's what it is. It's a bonus to you. So how do we do it? You've got the basis of us now. Don't think it's a case of hopefully we can get you involved and then send you off in the wild blue yonder and hope for the best. We have a training system being set up, which we will share with you once it launches. It sounds pretty simple, the 3-step map: connect, share, start. The rough basis of it is connect with the people you want to share it with, then share it with them. However you need to share it with them, with a webinar, with a call, with whatever you need. We're here to support you as a team, and then start them. Then they go around and they do it. Connect, share, start. And they go around and do connect, share, and start. You can see the map, the epic symbols on North America, but the map is going all over the world, because that is where we are headed right now. Okay, it is the very, very, very beginning of it. You can pre-register now in whatever country you're in and wait until you need to upgrade. But while you're waiting, you can actually start building your own downline in whatever country is listed on the enrollment form. And how do you find that? You go to your sponsor's website. So this is a quick slide of it. So join the team today. So let's pretend that your username when you've enrolled is your sponsor. Okay? Let's pretend that's what it is. So your website that you can send people to pre-enroll is, as you see there, www.yoursponsor.preenrollepicera.com. Okay. Now, when you go to that page, you'll see pretty much what you see there, and you'll see flags of countries. Any flag that is shown is one of the countries that will open by the end of January 2014. Some this week, some the week after, some the week after that, some the week after that, and so on. What you can't see on this slide is at the bottom, it says with a question mark, is your country shown? Or if your country is not shown, click here, and you click on a link, and then you can actually register people, and there's a drop down where you actually then choose the country, and there's about 100, I haven't actually added them up, there's about 100 countries on there where you can actually pre-register people. And remember what I said? Even if that country where you pre-register, let's say it's South Africa, for example, because I know South Africa is not on the map, on the flags there. Let's say South Africa doesn't open for 6 months. Let's say South Africa doesn't open for 12 months for whatever reason. In that 6-month period, that spot is held for that person. And if somebody gets slotted in underneath it in the United States, which opens this week, and volume starts to get created, that volume is accumulated for that person until the day they are asked to upgrade with product, which is because their country's opened. So it's like being at the very, very start, even though you're not at the very, very start, with a company that's in pre-launch, but it doesn't have the pre-launch problems that other companies have because of the financial backing, because of the infrastructure we have via the strategic partnership with eCauseway. Okay, this is the perfect storm. You've heard it say before. This is it. This has got the product. This has got the product expansion. This has got the business plan. This has got the leadership. This has got the corporate team. This has got the timing. This has got everything. All it needs now is you. Okay? All it needs now is you. Register your spot, link arms with us, and let's get to work making this the epic opportunity it is. Okay? Hopefully I've shed enough light on this to make you want to find out more. I strongly encourage you to get back to the person that has shown you this presentation as quickly as possible. Because if somebody logs in now, right now, and then you log in straight after them, they will always be above you. Whereas if you log in and register now, and then 5 minutes later someone registers, they will go underneath you, and their volume will always be underneath you. That's your choice. Okay, that's your choice. Remember, it's pre-launch, free registration as we speak. USA opens sometime in the next 24 to 48 hours. Mexico after that. Those other countries on that flag sometime over the next couple of months. The rest later on next year and early into 2015. Where you want to sit in that structure is up to you. Okay? I know where I want to sit. I want to sit at the top. I invite you to sit at the top with me. Please get back to the person that invited you on this webinar or asked you to listen to the recording as soon as you can. And I'll leave you with what I like to say. My name is Greg Moody. My life is epic. I invite you to make yours epic too. Thank you very much.